Check. All right, we have microphones. Okay. Hey, what's up, Trunga? How are you? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? It is Syntax Prime, and I hope you're having a great day, evening, night, or whatever it is for you. For me, it's morning. And ad break in 30 seconds, which I should have noticed, but I didn't. So let's snooze that one for just 5 more minutes. And we can get started. So today we're going to be continuing working on the waterfall and the outside, and hopefully get that done today, and we'll see how this works. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show, have fun, tell your friends, make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe. Right, let's go. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, let's figure this out. Because I like that better than I like these, where you can't see stuff. So I think we're going to change this up. Quite a bit. Let's get rid of these. These are the ones that I don't like here. Okay, so what that means is we got to basically take this stuff here and probably pull it out. Same thing here. I think we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna pull all of this here out. May pull all of this here out. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, you know what? It honestly doesn't look too bad like that. With the stuff behind. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this, because it's not really like a proper pool area, and I think we're going to do like that. We may pull this here out. Maybe we'll just leave it like that. We'll have to see what it looks like at night. We might just leave it like that. And we're going to turn on the vibrant visuals. Now with the vibrant visuals, honestly, yeah, I think we're going to have to totally do that. Have an ender chest on me because why would I? The heck was that? Oh, that disappeared at least. Alright. We have somehow lost the llamas. We gotta fix that. Go like this. Alright, ad break in a minute. Where the heck did I get this from? I might just leave it. I might just leave it. We have to see what it looks like at night. This sun needs to move more. Right. So, where's my happy gas? He should be around here. There he is. Hey, lazy legends. I'm surprised happy gas don't wander further. No, the way it works with a happy gas is that they stay near where they spawned within a specific range. It's a pretty decent sized range, but they stay like usually where they spawned. And since this guy spawned right around here, he stays in this area, but he does fly around because he's a ding dong. I mean, they do meander away from where they were born. This guy was born right around here, but yeah, that's he stays in the area. Usually I think it's like within like 40 blocks or something like that. And we're on an ad break. So So we don't need that there. We have quite a few of these, whatever the heck these things are. We have strawberries. Sir, do you have anything that might be worthwhile before we, Oh, you got the firefly bush. That's actually not bad. Sir, stay right there. We're gonna actually get that before you get decapacitated. Or decapitated, I should say. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? No! Oh, there he goes. Thank you. Can't pick up his head. I got his head. Why do I have a blue one? Let's move you. Grab that leather. Oh, what does this look like at night? I don't want to be this high. I want to be like right around here. So, I guess I'm going to be right here. Hey, it'll be totally dark. Decommissioned? What do you mean decommissioned? Oh yeah, that really looks... Yeah, it looks funky like that, so we're gonna have to build something here. Yeah, we definitely got to give this more of a instead of it being flat, we're gonna remove those slabs and we're gonna put some stairs in, I guess. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. That one there does kind of stick out a little, so we might have to move that block off. Let's take a look. Oh, I don't have the room. That gives us enough room. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. Let's go sleep. Hey, what's up, Harbor? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Just to be clear that we don't want any baddies. Let's move that one block first. There used to be stairs on this stuff, and there are no more stairs on them, but we're going to replace the stairs in position. Put you there. I'll put you there, so we still have a light source here, so we don't have to worry about anything spawning right there. Alrighty. That's a big tree? Yeah, that big tree's got lore behind it. This is the magical tree of the primes, which is me. So it's my magical tree, which is why we're terraforming this whole area here. And then the hay army is concerned with the power coming from the tree. So they are here to watch and hopefully not have to engage, but you know, they never know. They may have to engage. So the way it works is that these guys here, these are corporals. These guys are the tank guys. They're in charge of the tanks. And then these guys here, they're all the little foot soldiers. So they're all little, what are these guys called again? Silverfish heads. So, and then of course, you can't just protect an area from one side. So there's another army up here. Again with another corporal. Oh, a nice green butterfly. That's nice. Right, so I have to also terraform all of this here ground. It can't be just like that. It looks, yeah. And we have the tanks up over there for those guys. And I'm debating putting one of these here slime islands closer, but debating because, you know, slimes are a pain in the booty. So up here, this here can stay like this for these guys. And these guys don't have a corporal, which I'm thinking of fixing, but they do have the tank guys here. You know, and I didn't make these here. I didn't make the hay. What is this? Oh, he gave me a name. Okay, so I'm going to have to do something about that and probably make it... We'll probably have to make it like this guy right here. He's got the best view overall, so this guy's head is probably going to wind up changing. I don't know. We'll get to that later. We got to get to this now. This is the little lazy river that has a guided tour for the critters that are in the boats. And it works great. These boats are all connected and you just ride this around. It's just a little thing. You know, so. And actually, Harbor, you've never actually seen this. But I love showing off. This is my second base, by the way. And what it does is it goes down. To my ancient city, which I have cleared out. We got a couple cars for racing and so forth. So this whole ancient city has been cleared out by moi, yours truly. I've got my little Tinker's construct here. We're going to have to mess with this here at some point. This is my storage room. He's trying to sort. He's just going to continue to sort. I think he's got nothing else in there yet. So yeah. It was not planned. The ancient city came first, and then I decided to make a big tree after I found the ancient city and so forth. So, and again, this is my second base. This is my realm. So all the add-ons here, which we have quite a few, as you can tell. We have dragons, we have nature, we have lots of stuff. But this is the second one. This is the first base. I gotta do some interior stuff. We have furniture, so we have an actual grandfather clock. This is my banner pattern. This is my auto farm. It's currently basically turned off. And then everyone who comes into my realm has been told, if you ever want anything that's down in this room here, knock yourself out, especially the paper. Please take the paper, please take the paper, please take the paper. Way too much paper. We got way too much paper. So I had to turn off half the paper farm because the paper farm is down here. He oxidized. Dude, nitwit. This is the paper farm, or this is the sugarcane farm, and it has 2 different cells. So that's one cell, that's one cell. It has 6 different cells, actually, in rows. I turned off the back farms completely. And it comes along over here and does this here to do the paper and spit out and all that stuff. And then the other farms are around over here. Baked potatoes are right here. All of this stuff is off. Everything's getting incinerated right now so that at least it works. We have the honey farm also turned off. And the carts are still moving, thank God. But no paper for me. You love cosmetic items? Yeah, they're really, really cool. And I have quite a few of these things active. But this here was built, and then the other one was built. And then in this area, we have people who moved in and around my mountain, which I didn't really want at first, but then that's why I built the other one. I needed to build more stuff there. We have a sky bridge that don't make any sense, but yeah, whatever. I got to get rid of this. This is how I got my Ravagers in. And I have 2 Ravagers. This is kind of enclosure I kind of want for the Ravagers. Like, if you get too close, they will attack you. But they can't get out. And it looks like it's dangerous. Because it is. It's dangerous. These guys will eat you. You know, and I have dragons here. Which I'm still having to move. But I'm take a break from that. They need to move down here into the cave. Which these guys have all moved around in. Because someone was down here. And then they move around sometimes. But I made this here like a little ice cave thing area for them. So they're there. This is Nisha. Yeah, this is Nisha's base. He's near me. He's got quite a bit of these. I don't even have all of these. I have to work on this. Made a little waterfall for him and stuff. These are his actual things. So, and then Legend actually lives here, aka sorry, she lives in there. I forgot who lives everywhere. This is Silent Kai. This is my goddaughter. These people here don't live here anymore. This is my iron farm / trading hall. I need to fix this, so I need to upgrade this to the new way that I do my stuff. And then the creeper farm is that, and the only way to get to it is through the portals. Another add-on. We have the seed available for this, so you can always look stuff up. But yeah, I gotta do some things around here. Why are those like that? I need to get some string to put them on there. But yeah, this is my room here. BB has helped with storage. Used to have a lot of blocks and stuff and everything in here, but then I had to reset that. So, how's your dragon? Your dragon is still here. Yes, we do have dragons. I don't have all of them. This is one of the new ones. I forgot how many new ones there are. Oh wait, he drops carrots. Okay. Your dragon is still in here because dragons, sometimes they don't like it when people get near them that aren't their owners and they scoot away. So I had to box him in because he was constantly trying to get away and I had to save Legend's dragon. So that's your dragon right there. It's still boxed up. It's safe and it's not moving anymore. We also have wool add-on. We have, furniture, working lights, which is cool. We have little flower boxes that don't have a flower in them. I thought they had flowers in them. I don't know what's going on with that. We have glow sheep. So they make glow carpet, or you can use their wool and it turns into glow squid ink, which you need for the shiny wools. Much like this right here, where it says sparkly white wool. That's how you get that. Yeah, he's always moving. He's always moving away from people. Here's my little mini smelter. It is powered only by lava. And yeah, that's how this here area works. So the black portal will lead you to the portal room, which will then get you up there, and those things are all stuff. I gotta replace these here blocks because they used to be invisible. They're no longer invisible, which kind of sucks. But anyway, let's get back. I've got to make a way up that's easier eventually. Oh, and this is my dragon room. So the dragons go in there, and I'm still working on this. I give up on projects and I come back to them. So this here will eventually give me all of the blocks, because the scales that these guys drop make blocks. And then you can use those blocks as decoration, or you can turn it back into scales to make armor and so forth. So you see I have like quite a few of these here. Blocks of bee scales and so forth. I have some that I don't have any on. This is the frog one. Don't have any of your frogs in there. They're around here somewhere. Why aren't you sleeping? I keep picking things up. So yeah, there's a whole sorting system here behind here. I got different things going around. I expanded the rooms so that I can put in future dragons. In fact, I need to add some more because we do have some new ones, and I'll get to it eventually. I mean, the dragons spawn anything that's in here. So they spawn ice, they spawn regular. Oh, yeah, to get those wool. I need to get the wool guy in there and have a wool farm. They do snowballs. They do obsidian. We actually have a dragon that does obsidian. He's not in there yet. He's around here somewhere. Actually, no, he's not in here. Yeah, I still gotta deal with all of these here eggs and make all the dragons and stuff, so, you know. Yes, they are, there's hoppers on the floor. In fact, let's do this. Yeah, so there's hoppers here. I need to actually expand this room a little bit and then remove some of these dragons. Some of them are just too much. Too many of them. I was trying to do like 5 of each one, and I think it's too many. So I need to figure out a way to kill some of these here guys. But I get them in here, and then I come out myself, and I need to expand this room a little bit. And then the way that it works is that the hoppers will then just lead on over here, and then they'll come and they'll hit the sorting system that this one here is designed. I forgot who did this. With either Prowl or Silent that I saw this layout from, and it works great only specifically for these here kinds of blocks. And I have all this set up, including the little filtering systems for this, and then everything that doesn't get filtered just comes around and hits the mass storage, which I need to fix some of this here stuff because some of this here stuff just needs to be fixed. But yeah, I made this room. Nice little pattern right here. Little diamond pattern that goes around. Had to dig all this here stuff out. And as you can see, it's on the way down. But we're going to go up now. And that's all stuff that I've kind of like, okay, I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. But I'm working more on this. I want to get all of these projects done. I want to get all of the dragons down there so that I can have a dragon farm and stuff. So all of this stuff has to be done before I reset the realm, which will be probably in the next 6 months or so. And we're making this here a mystical area also, so we're going to be working on this a lot. This is a large project, and until I get it all done, we're not resetting the realm. When I get my mega base floor and walls done, I'll probably be asking for your redstone assistance. I mean, I know some redstone. I know some redstone. You know, as you can see, I have redstone gizmos, and I have my, it's just easier if we just do this. This is my moss meal machine. It's designed to work. This is almost perfect, but I need to rebuild it somewhere else. But it's designed to capture everything if you run it long enough. So I have like all the azalea trees. I have all of the flowering azalea. I have quite a bit of that. I have the green wool, and I have the green wool, the green moss, and the gray moss. And then you can select which one. This is the new upgrade. This here will allow you to select what you want to actually store. If you store nothing, this is just to turn it on. And when you turn that on, it will make bone blocks. Yeah, if you stay here long enough, you get a lot of bone blocks. So it does work. Great. It's one of the machines. Here's my XP, my upgraded XP machine, which is great until they get out and then they infest the floor, and then you gotta fill in the holes. I want to make a proper wool farm down here with all the sheep, which I haven't done yet. That is the wool farm for the glow sheep, because unfortunately they don't function like regular sheep. So you can't shear them automatically. You have to do it manually. Yeah, so that's the thing. And like I said, this is my storage, which I have to finish fixing. BB actually joined so that he can organize for me. He did this. It's great. It works great. I put this guy here just as a motion, you know. So, but I got to finish. He organized it. Now I got to finish placing it like either in that or maybe in like this. I'm not sure. This was what was my original idea, but I may not go with this. I'm not sure. Haven't figured out everything yet. This is my automatic shulker maker. So the way it works is as soon as you flip this, it creates a shulker box. Every time you flip it, it creates a shulker box. I don't have any room. Let's get rid of that. We'll just stick that in here. These are all empty now. These were full. They're empty now. So, yeah, and we got heads, obviously. So, there's a couple of those guys. It's not that bad anymore. It used to be a lot worse. That room was full of shulkers and stuff. So, but yeah, so we have some bees up here. We have birds. I got a little blue jay. I got a little toucan. We got bird houses. We got little bird water thingies. We have little water designs from stuff. So quite a few add-ons. We have like 13 add-ons that I've added on here, just because 2 of them are dragons. It's just the way it works. But yeah, and then I made this tree, which is the dragon tree. So we have some dragons up here, just sitting up here. We have some nests. Excuse me, hiccuping. You know, and then the reason that the tree doesn't look proportional, this is how I solve that problem. See, these are like dead branches and stuff, and there's fire coming out, is because since this is a dragon tree, the dragons keep the tree top a little bit short. Let me actually remove all this scaffolding because I don't need it here anymore. Do the dragons help in any way? Yes, they do. First of all, you notice this armor I'm wearing. This armor is from the Clang armor, and look what it does. Like right there. Bam. Look at the extra hearts that I get, which makes me nearly invincible. Not invincible, just nearly invincible. Perfect example. See? Normally you would die from this height. And I should not die now. I mean, I lose a lot of health falling, but I didn't die. Now, they also do weapons. This is my favorite one. It is been renamed, but this is from the Warden Scales, this Warden Sword, when you hit something, it gives you, if you watch in the, let me see, find something to kill. There's a spot up here where bad guys still spawn. And when you hit any entity, including armor stance, it gives you regen. There's always bad guys back here. Love the way this stuff looks. I should be able to find some bad guys over here. There's always bad guys around here somewhere. Okay, apparently I lit this all up so that less bad guys spawn up here, but they do spawn occasionally. They should be spawning over on this side. Trying to get them bat heads, which are annoying to get. Come on, I gotta hit something. I don't want to hit him because then I gotta kill the dragon because the dragon's gonna be mad at me. If I stay right over here. So yeah, each dragon weapon will do something. There's ones that give darkness. There's ones that... Oh, wait, there we go. Hold on. Now, if you watch the top right, it only lasts for a short time. But I will get regen from killing these here skeletons. See the heart? You see my hearts go up suddenly and dramatically? So, with this armor and this sword, it's very difficult for you to die. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult for you to die. You can die, it's just hard. And, God forbid that you did die in my realm, in this realm, at least for now, we have, keep inventory on. I'll show you that. Ad break in a minute. So even if you were to die, let's say you die in lava or you die in the end or anything like that, you don't lose your stuff. We have to keep inventory on because, well, Legends has trouble flying, so, and won't play on a server that doesn't have keep inventory on. My next one probably won't have keep inventory, so Legends will probably not join that one. I haven't decided yet. I'm not sure. But that's just a fun thing because I hate losing my stuff as well. But if we have keep inventory on, you don't lose your stuff. So, you know, we have that on. You don't lose your levels. You don't lose your stuff. That's very good for when you just hate having to replace your stuff. And as fact of how often you die. Now, it doesn't matter that it's a bad guy. Let's say I decide to kill this guy. You'll see the heart comes up. Even if I have full hearts, the regen still occurs. And now I need to get this. Let's get rid of that, yeah. Oh, and I, of course, made because of me, a waterless item elevator. Let's go ship this. And so I have dragon scales. I need to get them into the system. So this will actually get them into the system. All right. So if I race up here, we'll be able to see it as it comes up. That's what these here are for. I have to actually have 4 placed, but I haven't. I would pretty much just use this one because it starts it off right here. And you'll see there it comes up, it goes across, comes over, comes across, and then goes into the filtering system and then affects whichever filter it may be. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it's cool to actually see it. Now, you don't have to make it out of glass. You can make it out of solid stone. It's just, you know how they got to be. They got to be so that the center is where they come up, and then each side of that center, so four sides, must be a block. Doesn't have to be glass. I just like seeing the stuff go through it, so I always make it out of glass. I have the same thing on my Olympic console craft, much smaller. And you see, they drop scales. And then the scales will allow you to make, like I said, make weapons or armor and so forth. There's one weapon and one armor for each dragon that's different. All right, back to this. I actually enjoy the way this looks. I need to fix this so that it doesn't look like a weirdness. I want to make it so that this here actually has. In fact, what I want to do is we will go ahead and place that one there, which will then block that water, and then I gotta figure out how to. Oh. I have water here that I need to remove. So I gotta do that. We even have the dragon armors all do different things as well. We have ones that allow you to water breathe with conduit powers continuously. So you don't need to bring a conduit. So basically any kind of power that you want from like a beacon, you could get, but it's one power per suit. So you can only do one thing. So you still want beacons for some things, but like the B one allows you to mine super fast. And where did my carrots go? I'm out of carrots. That's not good. And we're going to offer this to the hole. Yay, bye hole. I need to go trade for more carrots. I'm running out of carrots. So on this realm, I'm a vegan. It's only on this realm. I decided to do it just because I thought it would be fun. But, yeah, we're going to need this. I'm not going to need that. I have that. Right there. Yeah, let's put this there. Oh, come on, it's nighttime. Yeah, that's another thing, is that it's not as fast as a water vader, but it is pretty quick. And you don't have to worry about the water vader at all. Which you still have to put the 4 blocks around anyway. So why deal with a water vader? You can make that as long as you want, and you don't have to worry about, oh, let me go get kelp and make sure it's all water source and all this stuff. You don't have to do any of that. You just put the blocks, you stick to the dropper, and it just spits it up, and you're good. You know. Oh, and this is the nature add-on chick. And wandering florist, as she's called, and she'll give you things, whatever this is. If you give her the stuff, she'll give you the stuff. Golden barrel cactus, all sorts of trellis. I don't know what that's for. You get little gnomes. You can make this, or you can just buy this. You just got to get this here bench, and then you can make everything that's related to it. I have the bench downstairs. But right now, she's the only one I don't want to kill, because it's like it's a chick, so I don't want to kill the chick. Everybody else is a guy. They all die. But her, I just let her wander around because I don't like killing chicks. So, guys, no problem. Chicks, not so much. She's actually got useful things, so she's not a scammer. The wandering traders are scammers. They always die, and they give you their head. She won't give me her head because she's a pack. But the wandering traders are natural, so they'll give me the head. No, they don't have vein miners. This does not have vein miners. You can get that from Tinkerers, which we also have installed, but we do not have vein miners overall because it just doesn't. They all do. It's not tools; it's weapons. So you can get a hammer, and that hammer might give the enemy slowness. You could get a staff, and it might give them darkness. There's different powers for each one of the dragons of what you get. Your armor also does different things. There's some where you can't be poisoned, or there's I think it's the mummy one. If you're wearing the mummy one, you can eat rotten flesh and not get poisoned and get like you're eating bread. So lots of different powers for each one of them. My favorite combo is always do Warden Sword, and I tell everyone get the Clang armor, which I need to get the Clang going because I don't have any Clang armor to give out anymore. I'm kind of tapped out on that. But yeah, let's get to the waterfall. Let's start working on this here. We're already 44 minutes in. I got just over an hour before I end the stream anyway, because then I gotta get ready to go to work, make lunch, and all that stuff. So let's get back to work. Let's work on this one here first. So, do I have a water bucket? Yes, I do. Cool. Because I'm gonna need me a water bucket. In order to remove some of these here sources. Okay, so now that's done. Now I can... This should go there. That one's fine. Let's take all of this here out. Instead of slabs, we're going to put stairs now. I think we're going to leave that a little bit showing right there, and then we're going to just put some stairs underneath. So let's get those ready. Actually, let's put the fireflies around. That'll clear out this. So we'll put a bush here, put a bush there. I've been meaning to go get it, and I haven't got it yet. So now that I have some, and that'll do the little particle effects, which are cool. And then we've also got some deep slate stairs. I'll put this right there as well. Where can I put these slabs? Alright, that'll fit in there. That'll fit right there. Where'd you get your stream background? The blue thing? What I did was I went to Stream Elements and I got a few things. So this is actually from Stream Elements, and then I just took everything else off and left the background, and then I just have it as a background. Then I have ones that have, like, when there's a follow and stuff, there's different things for different things. But the background is actually, let me see here. So if I turn this off, this background that you see right here, this is actually from Stream Elements. It's from one of their overlays. And then I just took everything else off. So there's usually all sorts of stuff up there at the top and on the sides and all over. And so I just took all of that off and then just called it background. And then I use that as a background for all my stuff. And then I can't get rid of the corners because that's how see the corners, it's over there, and the thing in the middle, and the thing up at the top. I can't get rid of them. They come with that built in. I could get rid of it, But I kind of leave it there because I kind of like it. I could just overly expand it so that I have nothing but the blue, but I kind of like the way that they sit in there. It gives a little texture to the stream, so I left it alone like that. But yeah, stream elements is where I'm getting that from, and I don't have enough room for all of this stuff. Not do I? Oh, hey, I got room here. We're gonna put all the extra slabs in here. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Console Craft? Yeah, so I just modified their stuff, and then I, just did it the way that I wanted. That was it. So now we're gonna do some of this texture. We're still using the same blocks from here. We're just using them in terraform, except for a cobble deep slate, because that's just regular deep slate, which is decorative in its own right, but not really useful. But I found a use for it as scatter effect for the waterfall. As you can see, I have tough. I have all the blocks that you just saw. I have tough, and then it makes this nice little pattern when you just kind of randomly throw it together. Since it's a waterfall, we've got to have some mossy cobble, so things like that. But we're gonna work on this. We're gonna put. We're gonna put that one there. That one go there. We'll go like that. So you there, you there. That is not right. You're not facing the right direction. See, now that being flat is kind of a thing, because I want this to be able to come down. So we'll put you there. I don't know what we're going to do with that there. You see, I want to push this back towards the wall, so... we'll put that like right there. It doesn't matter, it's going to get covered with stairs anyway. Which one am I missing? Oh, I'm missing this. So we'll put like... actually, this one here, since this is probably going to be the last one, we'll go like that. It should connect correctly with that. And then we'll put tough block right there, and apparently we need one right there. We'll put some bubble this side, and well, I guess we don't need that and that light source. Oh, that's a light shadow. What we'll do is, for that light source, we'll stick it there. Since the light source goes through the blocks, we'll go like that. We'll stick this here, so we still have that light source, and then we'll just put that there. Actually, no. What we're going to do is we'll pull this out. So let's pull this out. So we'll put that there. I like that. I like that. Okay, that looks way better than that. So yeah, we're definitely going to go with this. That's why I chose a small one first. I don't have to use scaffolding. Now we're going to have to redo this for all of this and all of that. But we're going to do that after we take a nap so that we don't have any baddies falling on us, because this is not totally spawn proof. It's pretty much spawn proof, but not completely. Fighting migraines. Yeah, I've been feeling one coming also. Oh, here's a, since Harbor hasn't seen this yet, this guy spawned in that block and his head is in the leaf, even though it doesn't look like it, but it is. It's just, okay. Because I could get right up on him and he's not dangerous. The glass is here not to protect us from him, but to protect him from me accidentally destroying his habitat. Because he's going to stay there. That's Houdingus Prime. He magically appeared in there, so he's going to stay there. And at some point, I'll remove this glass, but I don't want to touch this tree. So I encased it completely in glass. So I almost wound up killing him by accident. So, yeah, that was very, very weird. He wasn't the only one, but the other ones that spawned in weird places, they died. They were up there. And then I took out those trees anyway, so, you know. I need to get some more of this here weird texture from the Tinkerer stuff and get some more and put it around here. I was just testing to see, and it looks good. So if I spot them around, that'll be great. And I need to do that as well, texturing. But we're working on a waterfall. This terraforming project is taking forever, but then again, it also took forever for me to make this tree. So, you know, it takes what it takes, you know. And we're just, like I said, until I get all my projects done on here, I'm not going to reset the realm. So I'm thinking a minimum of 6 more months. Minimum. Because I have a new seed that I want to put us on. And it'll be great. And it will have the dogs not glitch. It's a very bug zombie, yes. And since it was not there originally, he happened to spawn in there one night when I was working on this, and I almost killed him. And then I was like, you know what? No, we're not going to kill him because we're going to leave you there. So yeah, he's... Because it's such a glitch that he spawned in that fashion, I'm afraid to try to move him. I don't want to move him. I want him to stay there. Now, luckily, when I put the glass, it didn't make him bounce out, or would have had to kill him. So he's now a permanent fixture, and I want to make sure nothing ever happens. So I totally encased him in glass, so he can't get hurt or damaged in any way. Nothing will kill him, I hope. So far, nothing has killed him. And yeah, it's a very weird thing. It's a very weird spawn for them to spawn in. He's not aggro because he can't see you, because technically his head is in a leaf. Like if we could turn on hitboxes on Bedrock, you'd see that his hitbox is slightly inside of that leaf, so he doesn't actually see you. That's why he's always constantly turning around. He spawned inside that grass block, so he can't actually move. So it's very, very odd. The grass block and the leaf being right there. Like normally they wouldn't have their head in the leaf, but because he's in the glass block, this is the only logic I have. Because he's in that the grass block, his head is slightly in the leaves, which allows him to not be aggro. So like I showed you, he doesn't aggro at all. He doesn't want to kill me. He doesn't actually see me. He kind of senses I'm there, which is why he'll move and look like he's looking at you. But you see, he's not actually looking at me with this. And then if I do this, see, he's not actually looking at me. He's looking at me, but he's not seeing me. And it's because if you look really close, you'll see that his head is ever so slightly in that leaf, which should not happen. You see, he turned away from me because he doesn't actually, he senses I'm nearby, but he doesn't actually see me. Like if they're aggro, they would be locked in on you. But his head, as you can tell, is just slightly inside of the leaf. And I think that's because of the grass block that he spawned in. And it's just so weird. And I like weird things like that. Whenever I see something weird like that, I always protect it as best as I can and capture it there. So we gotta do the other stuff. I have scaffolding on me. So we're gonna work on this. Once we get that done, we'll work on more planting of things. I was about to say, what happened to that? Yeah, the nature add-on gives us funky trees like this, which is great. It's a different wood. That's a great tree because that gives you a very bright red wood. So I put that there as a top. It's like one of my favorite trees in this pack. It would be better if I didn't have to deal with the water. So let's do... Yeah, but I have more of this. So we're going to go ahead and try to block off this water. Okay, so that should... there's just water. There's no way for me to actually stop that, huh? Oh, now I can't get up there. Maybe if I put one there, it'll scoot. Oh, no. That makes no difference. Those two don't make a difference. Oh, no! Put that one back. Alright, I can deal with that one right there. That's fine. Alright, so we need scaffold. We need scaffold. Just need a little platform, so we'll go like that, go like that. Go one more, and then we'll just make us a little platform here. And that should be enough for us to be able to move around freely and get this stuff off. Nope. Ah, luckily that's a light source. What the? Oh, those are solid blocks. Okay, wait, hold up. So that's gotta be a solid block. That was... was it that? I don't know what that was. Let's just put one of these here. It's there. There. I don't like the way that water looks, so... So to have so much of this, we're going to use this now to... That should be enough to draw it on. Yeah. Okay, that fixed that water. Alright, stairs, stairs, and more stairs. And we'll even do we need to eat right now? No. Alright, so we'll even do, where to go? This right here. So don't have to do it here. I have to start from the edges and then bring it back. So actually, let's do this. Give me a little bit more of a platform. Okay. Put you back. I've only got 2 of these, so we'll have to mix them with those. Oh, and we gotta get rid of you. Oh. That's a problem. That was a solid block. Okay. Those are definitely slabs. So the slabs are actually doing some stuff. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we gotta... Apparently we need to expand out a little bit more. Okay, so we want the water's gonna come off of over here. Is that right? Hold on, make sure I have this set. This here is that. Give me up. Actually, is that right? Yeah, so the sources are all right here. I don't think I have any of these here on those blocks. Yeah, that'll be a source. So that'll be a source. That'll be source. So, okay, so yeah, we're good. Yeah, trust me. This is a whole new experience for me. That land used to not exist. I had to terraform. This was a very different terrain, so I had to add that and then make it look kind of natural. This here is normal. This hill right here is normal. This is not. You can tell because it's kind of flat. And I tried to make it look more natural, and I put some stuff around, but it's my first time doing this type of terraforming like this. I've never actually done this, so I'm doing new things all over the place. But yeah, this first time I ever built a tree. I think it came out pretty decent. There's lore to it. Since it's a magical tree, it was hit by lightning and it created a portal there. That's the whole lore for that. Which I may leave that portal there, but make a new portal. I don't know. Hey, Cav! Drop an alert while I do some work. Hope you're having a great stream. Yeah, so far. Appreciate the alert. Love you for it. Thank you very much. We're just doing some work on more terraforming. So we're going to do... Let's see. Okay, so those ones... So wait. So if I break that, that's water, right? Yeah, that's a water thing. Okay, so no, we don't want to. Okay, so that's not where I put. And then if I break this, it's the same thing. Yeah, but that I need that one there. Okay, so we have that one there. Let's see. Oh, we have an ad break in 1 minute. So let's go like this. I don't have any more of those. Oh, that's a... Something like that. I need to go there, the right position. Okay, so this is not as clean as that, but it'll be fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of the, I've learned that a lot of the imperfection stuff actually makes it look gorgeous. So let's see, we need to put that there, right there. That's not where I want you. There, there. Nobody's going to see those blocks anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I have tons of cobblestone, which I actually need more of. Yeah. You're around here somewhere. There we go. We're definitely going to need some more of the stairs. We're just going to make all of that. Have to make some more cobblestone soon. And we're on an ad break anyway. So let's see. We've got you there. In fact, what we could do that'll help. We need to get rid of the nope, not you. And we need to put you back down. And I have an H on my knee. We're gonna keep this for the other spots. We're gonna move that over. Let's do something like this. Is that how we need this here to be? Let's see that, and let's put you there, plus you there, and we're going to turn you, and then we're going to put you there, which would connect that. And I think we're done with this one. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, I kind of like the way that looks. All right, now we got to take out these here extra blocks. Do I have a light source behind here? I'm gonna need a light source behind here somewhere. I don't have a light source block on me. Okay, let's go get ourselves a couple of light source blocks. Oh, hey, this is a pet guy. We have pets as well. They're probably not gonna make it. But you can get collars to get these weird pets, and then treats to get them to do tricks. Like you can get a T-Rex, you can get a hat, you can get flowers, all sorts of goodies. But like I said, I'm probably not going to have the pets be in the next one. It'll just be in this one. Oh, okay. Light source blocks. Where did I put this? No, it was around here somewhere. Ah, there we go. It's definitely gonna be turning. Oh, it's not time to go to sleep. Alright, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it here. And then I need, we'll go with this one here. And we'll go with that. And that'll actually allow the light to come out. And it'll keep this, hopefully, from spawning anything. We may need another one over here. Let's go with you. That'll definitely keep that safe. Sir, you're gonna drown your pet. Let your pet breathe. Let it leave it be, because you're gonna kill it. Alright, now we gotta deal with this one. So let's first go up, block off the water. We're gonna put you. Come on, Mama, go down. What am I doing? That doesn't go there. That goes there. And that will go there. And then we just gotta over here. So it's definitely nighttime, right? It's gotta be nighttime. Otherwise, why are they spawning? Yes, it's nighttime. Okay. And because those guys spawned there, let's despawn them by flying away. Okay, that's a little bit unexpected. I don't want that to be like that. So we're gonna have to fix this. Should definitely take it out from the top first. Oh, this water right here is going to be creating me some issues. But if we do... Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, that has now reset. It's the way that I want it. There's water's down from right there, so that'll be fine. Okay, so now we got to work on this one. Which means scaffolding, please. We're going to put the scaffolding. Go up. Yeah. Yeah, we won't have to go any further than this, but are gonna have to go ahead and add some to getting closer. No, no, up, 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 up. Let's see. Those are blocks that I need to keep right there. So I only need to take out this. And then these here. Those will do nothing. I don't think that I have enough stairs. I'll be honest, that's kind of what it's looking like. We're going to put you there. And then we'll go there. This will be a much shorter shelf than that. It's not sticking out as much, I think. Well, that's a problem. I can't go any further than there. Nope. Nope. I hate scaffolding sometimes. It's great for getting up. It's terrible when you gotta do things like this. It's the only thing that sucks about scaffolding is trying to get it in place sometimes. Okay, yeah, that should be perfectly fine. And we'll go, let's see. You're close to the water. Alright, let's see. Now we have that in. We need to put in a layer basically right here. Let's take that one back out since that's covering our light source. Stupid scaffolding. Should be able to add another. Okay, good. Since you can see that, we'll go that right there, and basically almost out of scaffolding. I mean, out of this here. So we'll do a couple of these here stairs. And we'll do... hopefully that'll be enough for everything. We'll do you there. You are in the wrong place. Do need that back. Oh, that was smart of me. Gee, it's not terrible. Nah, we're gonna leave that there. Okay, so we are good. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's go up and move the water blockage blocks. And then we're gonna have to see about putting in some more stairs in a couple places. I'm not digging just one line. Why is this line here? That line has no logical reason for being there, and I think it was just... I think it was an error from me removing the blocks out of order. Yeah. Yeah, that looks better. What the? Oh, that's the moon. I was like, what is that reflection right there for a second? That's the moon coming up. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think this looks great. And do we need to put in a light source down here? Maybe. What kind of stairs do I have? Ah! It's just one, but let's get rid of this guy. Or becomes more than one. Had to clear my throat there. We need more of these, and I'm going to put some behind the waterfall, which would then create an effect at the waterfall. It's actually not a terrible idea. I need more. I need more. We have to go make more. Alright, we definitely need a light source block back here. I'm out of room. Again. Let's go way over here. So this stuff can despawn. We don't want to run flesh. We don't need the single star. I don't know why I have that many compass. Oh, I know why I have that many. We don't need that stone. I didn't think about that. I forgot to deal with that compass thing. But the wool add-on also does cool things like this. So you can make carpet be sparkly. That's all that is just sparkly carpet, since it's, you know, greenish. It just lights up the area. And it's kind of like hidden. Well, having any torches, which I love. Absolutely love. Like, this whole thing is a light source. This right here, this is a light source. This is a light source. That's a light source. Everywhere is light sources that are hidden in plain sight. And there's no torches, there's no lanterns. And the fact that I'm making like these little mushrooms out of that stuff means that I can hide the light sources while displaying them simultaneously. Yes, you see that they're sparkly, but it adds to the order of the place because, see, like that right there. Like that's actually lighting up the area, you know? So I love the glow. I love the All the Wolves add-on for just that. That's the primary thing of what I'm using it for. Yeah, we have the Timu Kermit comment had me rolling early. Hey, ConsoleCraft with the bits, 10 bits there, appreciate it. I mean, he does kind of sound like it, you know. So, but yes, I this is one of my favorite add-ons. I will always, forever and ever have this one add-on, plus the dragons, of course. I have to have the dragons. But this is never going away. All the wool add-ons with the sparkly wool is awesome because you can hide the light sources in plain sight and make it part of the environment. So, like, you know, little magic mushrooms, and they light up because they're magic. And a little carpet that just, it blends in. It doesn't really, like, it's a light source. And you don't have to have torches. You don't have to have moss hiding a torch. You just have the glowy wool. And that's it. But yeah, I love the way the waterfall came out. I think this is awesome. I think this is so much better. Breaks up the water falling down. It breaks up how it comes down. So we don't have this all over the place. We have some that don't have that, as you can see, like right there and so forth. I think it's awesome. I love my waterfall now. It's so much better. I think the shells are sticking out a little bit too much, but I think that adds in. Why is there? Is that an orb? It is. It's an XP orb. Okay, that was weird. Maybe I should have left it there. That would have been cool. But I need more of these because now I want them to be coming off the waterfall. So I need more of these. So we got to get more of those. So let's grab you. And if you put that, oh, of course not. It can be put on grass. I have grass over here. So yeah, there we go, grass. Bone meal. Ha ha ha. I don't think I'll be needing more than 3. Alright, so we definitely need more carrots. As you saw, I am running low on carrots. I can't be a vegan on here if I don't have my carrots. FYI, it's just for this realm. I am not an actual vegan. I'm not trying to take away anything from anybody. It's just a lore that I go with in this realm, in which I am a vegan here. Just because I figure why not? got me 13. 13's enough for now. We need to get some beans and tofu for this. No, we don't. I got golden carrots. So, since gold is also part iron, I get my iron from the golden carrots. I get the gold from the golden carrots, and I get the carrots. So, it works out. Ish. Wait a minute. What's the add-on that adds elevators? Maybe I could just bring the elevators into this. That's an idea. I could do elevators. What's the add-on for the elevators? Have to find out. I must learn the secrets of the elevator. But we have the ability to do the elevators, so... Okay, I want this area to totally be full of stuff. No, it's part of, because it's on, since it's on RPG, I actually have it. I'm not sure if it's, is it elevators? I don't know. Where would let's check here. No, it's not there. Hold on. I don't know which one it is. I'm getting it from RPG. Like, I got the inventory management from RPG, so we can move all this stuff. Let me see. I don't know. It's one of the RPG things. So I have this stuff from Toon balloons, blue ancient debris. Okay, so that's the balloon thing. I don't want this. I don't remember, where does he get the elevator? It's something that he has. I have to see. Is it? It's not part of this, right? This is the thing that I got. It's an easy item, though. It's something else. Is it? I don't know what even this does. That's something from him, I guess. I know it's not part of basic machinery. It was there from before. Um, no, that's my pack. That's my old pack. It's also my old pack. I don't have anything else on there. Yeah, no, that's not it. Have this. I could. That's not it. I don't know. I have to find out. Realm management tool is part of the realm management. So why don't I have that? Wait a minute. That makes no sense because I've got the. Hold on. Hey, baby, what's up? So if that's part of realm management tool, why don't I have that add-on there? Ah, wait, I think that I've just discovered something new about the launch pad. And we went to ad break, so I don't even know what it is. Okay, so realm management tools. So let's not do this while I'm out in the open. Let's because the elevators will solve quite a few problems. I can get up here, no problem. I won't actually have to have the hole. Well, I mean, I'll still have the hole. Let's get over here in this corner so nothing can see me. Okay, cool. I like how it just rains, and because I have a hole up at the top, it just goes straight down to deep slate. Okay. Let's see here. It's on sale. Wait, why don't I have this? I'm having an issue with my credit card. I wonder if I can actually just buy it. So it's part of this pack. Don't need this. 90 X-ray would be nice. Oh, we got door locks? Elevators, jump pads, and holograms. Yeah, it's just... You know what? With the jump pad, Legend can sit there and fly. Because it'll launch her in the air, and then she should be able to fly at that point. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm going to want this anyway, so let's see. I'm having an issue with my credit card, so I don't have the new one yet, but it's been... And you could dye them. But let me see if this will allow me to actually do this purchase. It should. It might not go through because I don't have the new credit card, but it does charge my other stuff through, so this may work. It worked! Even though this credit card's been deactivated by the bank. See, this is why I hate banks. The credit card that I have on file has been deactivated by the bank, but it's allowing this to go through because I have a recurring purchase with the marketplace, which is the realms. Which is weird, because it shouldn't. Okay, I wanted to get this anyway, and it turns out it's on sale now, so I might as well get it now. Because it's on sale. Okay, cool. So now it's active. Or now I can activate it. And... I'm going to have to get out. I'm going to actually activate it. Because I was thinking about it, and I didn't know it was on sale. I thought I had it favorited, but now it doesn't matter. I have it now. So we're going to activate this. I'm going to have to learn how to do everything with this, because this way we could, I don't know. There's things to do with like teleportation and this and that. I'm going to have to figure that all out. We can now teleport to each other, so no one will have to be on to do the teleporting. Like the admins won't have to be on. So this will be good. This is going to be fun. Okay, let's just hope it doesn't break anything. Phoebe knows about this. We can pick his brain about it later. I'll have to watch the video to see how everything works. But it is a very cool pack, because then you can sit there and now you can teleport yourself around the world when you have specific points. This will actually be replacing the portals in the next one, which is why I wanted to get it anyway. So in the next one, this will replace the portals. In fact, it can replace the portals now. But we'll leave the portals in play for now. We're just going to have to make some farm points, and we'll be able to get like 2 farms immediately rather than having to go through the thing. I don't know. We'll see. I'll play with it. I got vacation coming up next week. I'll be on vacation. Oh, stretch command. I need to update my commands and stuff. Maybe I'll work on that next week as well. But they can be destroyed by lava. Because I've actually been keeping an eye on that for a while, and I wasn't sure how OP it would be. And now that I'm actually in a realm that actually uses it and see how it is, it's great. Crafty is too much. So no crafty. We'll never have crafty. It's just too much. It's great for when you do short-term realms, but when I do reset this realm, it will more than likely become a permanent realm, or at least one that takes years and years and years. We don't have that many active players, so I think we need to turn it into more of a permanent realm like we're doing with Console Craft, and that's something I've been thinking about. But I want to get my projects done. I want to. There's a lot I got to do. I still need to move the villager breeder so that I can get jungle villagers. So we got to move that back so we can get jungle jungle villagers out of that, because I want jungle villagers down there. I've never actually done jungle villagers. I've done pretty much every other kind of villagers. We've got ice ones here as well, so you know, now we have that. Do we have a book? Oh no, but we did get this, which is great. So now we have the realm tool, and now I'm going to need some teleportation pads. So let's first make it daytime. Now, my understanding, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that these things do need to line up one above the other. So I would have to pick a spot down there and then have it so I can go up to here and then up to here, which is a problem because that is not lining up with this door, which is not too much of a problem, but yeah, it's going to be weird. But is that correct? Yeah, I can make the elevators, but the elevator would have to be like lined up so that the three, like one on the bottom, one at my dragon spot, and then one up here, they all have to be lined up correctly so that they're all on, like, to say, like, let's say if it was this block. Is that correct? Is that how I understand that? That's what it seems like? I'm not 100% sure. So if that's the case, then I'll be able, as long as they're in the same Y space, doesn't have to be the same orientation. Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like the same, no, that's what I meant. It was the same, like if I choose this block to put it on, like let's say that, for example, like I want it on this wall, for example. So this is Y1. No, it can't be the same Y axis. Y axis. It has to be this particular coordinate. The Y axis doesn't matter because the Y is, right? So it has to be like, if I place it here, then it has to be on this exact coordinate going up and down, because the y-axis is what changes. The y-axis is this. So if it was the same y-axis, it would only be side to side. So it's actually the same x and z, so it's got to be right here. And then the next one down would have to be on this exact same -2984, -2125. Believe that's how it works. I'm gonna have to check it out. RPG. Believe that's how that works. That would be great. But as it is, we're gonna have to set up some homes, and then I won't have to use the portals. It'll be very, very, very cool. Let's play with this a little bit here and see what we can do. So, how do I set up? Oh, there's a guide. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to set up operators and stuff that they can do extra things. I got specific people I want as operators. I don't know what this will be for, but I mean, this is fairly like spawn. Will take it to spawn profile. We're not worrying about this. Oh wait, it does. I didn't even realize it does this. How many kills do you get deaths? I never actually looked at this. 5 player warps. Well, I didn't know that, but then again, I only got a couple. Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely go over this here later. Because I'm just making warps all over, but I did take like one out and stuff. So, all right. Anyway, we're gonna make this a magical waterfall. We're gonna come over here, and we're gonna bury these things in the wall, which would then cause it to sparkle like that, but all over this waterfall. So we want one. So we'll do the bottom ones first, which will be easier. We'll do them ever so slightly elevated. And we have no room for anything. So let's do this. We need to clear out our inventory anyway. So where is that box that had some room in it? Okay. So all the stairs and slabs, they could go in here. I'll deal with this later. I'll probably just wind up throwing out some of this here stuff because I don't want to deal with it. Player warps are public, however, when have home warps as personal. Yeah, I know. But, okay, so, yeah, like I said, I'm going to have to play with it because I want to know why does it say warps, but nothing's ever in there? And how do I make myself the admin with this as like, because it doesn't show on my head, but I definitely got to figure out the realm management tool. This is what you do with the admins and stuff is on here. Right? So I'm going to have to play with this. I'm going to have to learn some stuff. Let's put you there. I don't think I have you there. I think. Let's get rid of that. Go over here. I have cobble around here. So, oh, there's an empty one. Oh, because that's full. Ah, there we go. That's there. We have a BB joining it. Oh, you know what? Joining in. Where do I have my calcite? I thought I had some calcite around here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I don't. Alright, we're just going to get rid of the calcite there. Where's the little glowy stuff? I'm going to put that right there. Okay, just making some room. That I got from a villager. Realms tool is very cool. Allows you to teleport. Since we do that, I'm going to give... I wanted to give that to everyone so that... Because, like, right now, in order to teleport, only admins have that ability. Right? So they're the only ones that have the ability to do teleport. So this allows people to set up a point. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I have to figure out how to do all that. Because, like, this is what my profile says. I need to figure out the ranks. I need to figure out this stuff. Commands. Yeah, it doesn't have that. I don't know. I'll have to play with it later. Yeah, it's probably in the guide. I'll do it later. I am the realm owner, so I should be able to set that up. I just don't know how to do it. Okay, so hold on. So it is tag at self OP? No, that's not. What did you type? Ah, okay. So I need to do... Okay, so tag added up to me. Okay, cool. What does that give me now? Ah, there we go. Okay, okay. Moderation, administration. Toggle spy mode. Okay, so there's a lot to go over here. There's quite a lot to go over here. Okay. That's definitely for some other time. I've got 6 minutes. We're not going to do that now. We're going to get this stuff in here on the floor. Alright, so let's do this. James, but you're fully invis, including armor. Yeah. No, I figured that's what spy. That's why I was like, oh, there's a spy mode. Okay, I can spy on people. Haha. Oh, that's kind of cool the way things look from inside the water with the visual. Okay, so let's do. We'll do this block. We need dirt. We need dirt. Okay, hold up. We need grass or dirt or whatever. I just realized that. It's like I need something to put this on. Let's fly way over here and grab some. So I don't ruin the aesthetics of my current base area. And that should cause particles. Yes, we are causing some particles. Okay, cool. So because of how they are... Oh, I didn't need to do that there. Does it have a light source back there? I don't want things spawning in there. Do I have any torches? Yes, I do. Okay, we're going to add a torch. That's not the way. We don't need that right now. We're going to add a torch in there to make sure nothing else spawns in there. And then we'll add one here. Why couldn't there have been dirt right there? Come on. Okay, so now that should... Okay, so that adds that effect here. I need to do this up top. There's a baby. Baby, they better not set a home warp. Well, I guess he could. He kind of lives down there. It's nighttime. Sleep, please. So I don't have to go deal with that. Oh, this is going to be fun to deal with. Thank you. I don't have enough blocks to actually block off the water. Alright, we're going to have to do the top of the waterfall a little bit later. How do I do... Your textures are broken right now. No, don't do this to me. I can't have the water go. Why is the water going into there? That makes no sense. Okay, we're gonna have to cut the water out. So we'll install the rest of this here probably off stream or whatever some other time because my stream's got to go. But so many invis items, so many rainbow wolves. Yeah, I like that. So I definitely want to put a couple of them up there. Okay, fastest way to get back to the lodge, because we want to do the lodge first. We want to do it in... What is this? Why'd you put this here? I don't want it here. I want it to line up over there. It's got to be over there. See? That's what you get when you do things and it's not in the right place. That's not where... I mean, yeah, I appreciate this. This is now that. Okay, that's great. But see, that lines up. But I don't want it lined up over here. It has to be so I could get in there as well. So I need to line it up over here somewhere. And I know I have to find where I want it up there, and then from there I'll do the other 2 spots. But I do appreciate it. That does do that. So that way I don't have to work. So now I don't have to have the honey elevator. Maybe I'll still put the honey elevator in anyway. I don't know. Alright, so where's my tool? We need to set some homes up. So I'm actually going to go ahead. So we'll set it up now. We'll set it up. So when I do the lodge, we'll set it up. We'll set it up right here facing the clock. Okay, so here we go. We're going to add our first one, which is going to be here. Add home. Lodge. Okay, so that's the lodge. And my solo base. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. And we're going to have solo base be like right here. That's not right. There's ABB. Add home. And we'll go. This is I haven't officially called this place anything. Now I have to actually pick a name for this. Right now it's just called my solo base, but I don't want it to be called solo base. Ancient tree. That'll work. So then we go here, and we can go lodge. It's out of order. So it goes alphabetical, and then we'll teleport it here. And then we can go ahead and do this again. We can go here. So it's alphabetical, huh? I wanted it to be second, but yeah, okay, whatever. And then we can just go back. Whoosh, we are back. So now we don't have to run around to do the stuff. I have to set up all the other warps. Yeah, some other point in time. For now, we're going to go ahead and call it a day, or a night, or a stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe. As always, there is an application for the dragonnexus. It's not quite an application. It's more of a... Really, dude? It's right in front of me. It's more of a... Now what? Too much BB. That's too close. Anyways. As I said, I hope you like, follow, share, subscribe. If anyone ever did want to join the dragonnexus, there is a thing that we... if you want it. Kissy, kissy. No kissy, kissy. Mwah. That's just weird. Oh! See, I knew it. He only has a couple brain cells. There's a lot of space in his head. Alright, guys. I do have to go start prepping for... I gotta go take a shower to go to work. I gotta make and eat lunch and all that good stuff. So I do need to get off. So with that, we shall switch to the end screen so no one can see the BB's face and be horrified anymore. As I said, if anyone ever has the wish to ever join the dragonnexus, there is a thing where it says application. It's just more like a ticket. So it's a ticket thing, and then I deal with it from there. And yeah, that'll be it. But before we actually, close out the stream,